Hello there. What's going on? Specialists are here. We're going to be unboxing the Star Wars Legion Republic Specialists today. It's been a long overdue wait. These things have been delayed a number of times, and of course, pre-orders in the postal system are sometimes kind of slow. This one actually showed up a little bit beat up, but we're going to take a look at all of this today and show you what comes in here. And have a look with that. If you guys are new here, there is still time left to enter to win the $25 Amazon gift card giveaway. This will probably be announced during the AMG Mini Stravaganza, so stay tuned for that. We also have other giveaways that are going to happen during the AMG Mini Stravaganza, where we're going to get lots of new stuff announced, which will be very, very, very fun. So if you guys are big fans of games like Star Wars Legion and other Star Wars games, this is the place to be. From March 18th through 20th. All right, so we've got some sprues we're going to take a look at here. Only 2 sprues, so it looks like out of the 4 minis that we're going to be getting here, it looks like two minis per sprue. We've got our build guide instructions, which aren't really instructions, more or less just a component listing. And of course, with the clones, it's not so bad. The droids, we're going to have some problems with, I'm sure, but that'll be in the next video. And of course, we've got our cardboard, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. We've got 4 bases, and let's take a look at these sprues up close. So here we've got some different head options, it looks like. If you want to go with, wait, what is this head option right here? Is he chewing bubble gum? Is that, he's got some things into his head. Oh, that was the back of his head. Oh, is that his hand on his head? Oh, if you want to have him holding his helmet, maybe that, or you want to have somebody else with their hand on his head. Like, oh, he's getting a neck massage. That's what it is. I figured it out. All right, we've got, we've got a backpack over here. We've got, this, like, I love it when they're like this, and you just got like almost the whole mini all together in one pose right there. It just makes it much easier. We'll look at the other one here, and I think this is our comms guy. And he's got the big comms backpack. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be fun for the comms guy to be able to put HQ uplink on these things. Got a lot of different extra helmets. I know some folks like to have use extra helmets as like basing materials, or just there's so many different things you can do with the helmets. It's nice to have extras. So that's cool that they're doing that. All right, let's take a close-up look at the card packs. All right, so with the cardboard, we're just getting our super important proof of purchase, plus all of the other tokens, lots more surge. I know some clone players might run out of surge periodically. So that's just our standard cardboard. We also get a clone commander. If you wanted a generic clone commander, this is the place to do that. He's going to come in at 55 points. He's going to have the command, he's going to have training, and he's going to have equipment. Yeah, he's got 2 red dice for melee, which actually isn't too bad for a cheaper guy. He's going to have 3 black at range 1 to 3, which is not bad, but we're not getting any super great keywords on there, and no surge of any kind, which is about what you would expect for most clones. He has 2 speed, a red defense die, 4 health, and 2 courage. So not going to live for too much longer, than most other commanders. He's only 4 health, but overall, he is also still a clone trooper, so he's still going to be able to share all of those tokens, except for, of course, for standbys, which he will not be able to. On to his specific keywords, he does have Sharpshooter 1, which does give him a little bit of extra shooty presence, but not a whole lot. More interesting are the newer keywords up here. We have Bolster 2. Bolster 2 is going to be able to give you, kind of like how Leia and Veers have that ability to give out aims and dodges. He's got Bolster 2 where he can give out surge tokens. And then we have Direct Core Clone Trooper Unit. During the command phase, you may issue an order to a friendly core clone trooper unit at range 1 to 2. In this case, right now, that only applies to phase 1 clones and phase 2 clones. So you can give them a free order, which is going to be nice for fire support. It's also going to be nice for trying to max your number of orders that are out there. It's also, if you were to run this guy, perhaps maybe with Rex, it would give you one more for Take That Clankers, for example. So there's a lot of different things you can do with this. And it's very similar to how Entourage works. You, except for the fact that you're not able to get like +1 beyond the normal army limits, but it does still let you pass that command token over. It also doesn't require that you are the nominated commander. So, you know, if you had an operative and you played that operative card or something like that, you can still do this and have more orders going out there. So, so all in all, not a bad card. We're gonna have to see. I feel like this, while this is certainly a good thing to have, I don't know how crucial this particular guy is going to be, considering that the clones already have Rex, who is certainly more expensive than the generic clone commander, but he's still in the ballpark of cheaper commanders, and he offers an awful lot. This one gives you the option to save some points, but doesn't really kind of offer, I think, as much as what Rex does, especially with Rex's command cards. But it's still not bad. And any list where you were running Rex and you just didn't quite have enough points to do what you wanted to do, this might be an alternative way to run that. What's also important is that we're getting the new command cards. So we've got Synchronized Offensive. It has one vehicle that it can issue an order to. So, you know, you're going to have to run a vehicle if you want to do, well, you don't have to, but it would do nothing. You wouldn't be able to issue an order that way. Well, again, you probably could if you had Direct on there. If you just were running all clones and you just needed an extra 1 pip, I guess technically you might be able to run this, but I mean, I don't. You're going to lose a lot of the benefit of it. So, you know, after a friendly vehicle is issued an order, you can choose a clone trooper at range 1 to 2 of it and issue that unit in order. So that's pretty nice. You're actually getting kind of a few different orders out there with a 1 pip, which is nice. Air Support is our generic 2 pip now for the Republic. This one is super cool. We've got that Beam 2 weapon that is going to let you fire long range, kind of like how Leia and Veers, you have those long range attacks also. There's a lot of reminiscence to the early days of the Rebels and the Empire here. But this one is only for a commander or a heavy that would end up being field commander, right? But you can only issue an order to a commander or a field commander. And here it says, once this round, at the end of the activation of a friendly commander clone trooper unit or friendly field commander unit, it may perform an attack using the following weapon. So you don't have to have a field commander to play this card. You can just issue this to like a normal, like if you're running 2 tanks, you can issue a different tank the order. But you know, because there's a difference between who you give the order to and then who can use the weapon, and those don't have to be the same. So if you're running multiples of those, you actually have a little bit of flexibility, and I think that's kind of a cool way to run this card. But yeah, but if you're gonna have a vehicle, a big heavy vehicle shoot, they are gonna have to have the field commander in order to do the Beam 2 weapon. But Beam 2 is with 3 dice is gonna be pretty fun. So I think that's fun. You can get a lot of dice out of that attack if it all lines up perfectly. Might be harder to line it up perfectly, but if you are running, you know, maybe your generic clone and Rex and somebody with field commander, then maybe, you know, like you might be able to do that. I think at maximum right now, you could potentially have up to 3 different units that could trigger this in the same build. Now, this will probably get even more versatile in the future as we get more and more clone commander units, because we only have the generic clone and Rex right now. But I think it stands to reason that the future has a lot more, you know, clones that haven't showed up in Legion yet. So this one could be interesting too as the future goes on. And then our 3 pip is for 3 clone troopers, which again shouldn't be too hard since all of our core options for the Republic currently are clone troopers. Although maybe one day we'll see core options that are not clone troopers. Give me those Gungans, you know, or maybe like generic Jedis, or maybe like I love like Jedi and Padawan as a core option. I don't know if they'll ever do that, but you know, just a way to run like an all lightsaber army, that'd be fun. I don't see them really doing that, but it'd be fun. Okay, so Attack of the Clones, 3 clone troopers, Republic only. When a unit is issued an order using this card, It either gains a surge token or removes a suppression token. So not super, super great, but hey, extra surge is good, especially the way clones like to share those. This is a good card. It's not going to, be one of those cards that works for all the different ways they can get face up. So if somebody does HQ uplink, they're not going to get it that way. If somebody's getting direct from your generic clone commander, they're not going to get it that way either. But this is still a nice card. We've also got some upgrades to look at. So if you don't want to run the clone commander as a commander, you can run him as an upgrade. Oh, there we go. He is a 20-point upgrade. He's going to give you Inspire 1 and Reliable 1. And he's going to become your leader at 20 points. So this can turn a phase 1 into kind of like a phase 2, which is awfully nice. But I don't believe he increases your courage value. So, and the thing is, if he did increase your courage value, that would make a phase 2 up to like 3 courage, and that gets into interesting territory, because then they've got higher courage than a lot of their commanders. So I kind of understand why they did that. They wanted it to still be viable on a phase 2, and they're trying to keep phase 2s, I think, viable, because I don't know. I know a lot of folks out there, especially competitively, love phase 2s, especially for just a higher courage and for the surge. But man, I love phase 1s for the discount. Okay, Clone Medic. This one is great. They changed up the medics from the old formula. In this case, it's 20 points for a medic. This is personnel, can go in your unit. They only have treat 1 capacity 1 as opposed to treat 1 capacity 2. So you're only going to be able to heal 1 time, a single wound. But they don't have non-combatant. So you will be able to actually fire and shoot with your medic, which is awesome. I love it. We also have a Clone Engineer. Kind of the same formula as the medic. They nerfed the capacity down to only 1 from 2. So they're only going to be able to repair 1 wound on a vehicle or something similar. And they're 18 points, but they can shoot. And having them being able to shoot is especially cool, considering that clones get those black dice. Clones are, they're good. You want them shooting if possible. So I really like the Clone Engineer. All right, we've got our Clone Comms Technician for only 12 points. Gives you the comm upgrade, and you must use a comm upgrade card. I especially like this one because there's a lot of builds and a lot of situations where I would like the ability to take HQ uplink in a list. And then there, of course, there's new comm upgrades. There's new upgrades that come out all the time. But HQ uplink is one of my favorite, especially on a unit that you might want to fire support. So this guy on a Z6 might be really, really nice. This guy on a phase 1 with Z6, that might be a really cool option, right? Maybe. I think it's cool. All right, so, and they do give you a copy of HQ uplink, which is nice in case you're shy HQ uplinks. So we're going to get one of those. We're going to get some of the newer cards that are coming also. We're going to get Inspiring Presence. Friendly units at range 1 to 4 can use your courage value when checking whether they are panicked. This range can be reduced by other effects. The big deal about this card is on a surface, it seems like it just extends your commander's panic range from 1 to 4 as opposed to 1 to 3. But it's a command upgrade, and there are some other people that can take command that are not just commanders, like Padme Amidala. And yes, absolutely, this does work with her. That's even confirmed by Luke Eddy. And you don't really need the confirmation because it says that it works. Just do what the card says. So like this is a really, really good card. I think for a lot of those units, a lot of those Courage 3 and higher units are going to love a card like this. So I think this is going to be really exciting. Yeah, I think it's going to be a really fun one to run. I wonder if I got a theory craft a little bit. There'll be some builds that are using this in the future too. We're also going to get Vigilance. Love this card. This will be a really fun one for someone like Leia if you're playing Rebels also. But during the end phase, choose either a friendly trooper unit at range 1 to 2 or 2 friendly core trooper units at range 1 to 2. Each chosen unit does not remove a dodge token. So you can have either 2 core keep a dodge or 1 other than a core, like maybe a commander or special forces keep a dodge. which is especially good, which is, and like you can have a Jedi keep a dodge, which is a big deal here. And that's something, if you're a Republic player, you're definitely going to want. I love it. They do have to be kind of close to you, but it is cool. And you know what else is kind of cool? It doesn't say, it's used one friendly trooper unit at range 1 to 2. It doesn't say other friendly trooper unit, right? So like, there's so many options for Vigilance. It's a cool card. I like when they come up with cool new stuff. Speaking of dodge tokens, maybe you want to hand out some dodge tokens with the portable scanner. Yeah, that's always a nice way to do that. It's going to give you take cover 1, and you can hand out a dodge token, and then seize the initiative if you wanted somebody to be able to kind of mimic HQ uplink for a one-time use. We're getting a copy of that here, and that is all of our upgrade cards. All right, so now I've gone and put all of these guys together, and I decided to go with the Phase 1 helmet version, and you had some different helmet versions, or you could go helmetless for a lot of them. But since I happen to be a big fan of the Phase 1 clone troopers, and I tend to favor Phase 1 Z6s in my builds, I thought it'd be kind of cool to go with Phase 1 clones. We've got, this is our comm guy. Whoa. Just put him on there, so I don't want to knock him off. He's got the tall backpack, and he's talking into his wrist, and he's trying to find out what's for dinner. Here's our commander. And I decided to put him with the little holographic Order 66 kind of pose, even though I think that's another clone he's talking to. One thing about this guy, he had this extra shoulder pad that it was a separate bit, and that one was tiny and tricky to get on there. So if you see that weird piece, it's just this shoulder piece right here. It's specifically for this arm. If you're not going with the hologram or the hologram arm, then there's a different arm piece that'll go on there. And then we've got, I always have difficulty getting these guys. This is the running pose. This is our engineer. This is with just one leg on the ground. So we've got to be real careful with him until he's completely dry. But yeah. So, and he has kind of 2 different helmet versions also. He's got more of the Phase 1 engineer than the Phase 2 engineers. His are a little different, but I went with Phase 1s pretty much for all of them. The commander's a little different, but I don't mind. I think I might use him as a Phase 2 commander though, because then with the Inspire 1, or with the 1 token, then he's going to get the other token. I think we're Reliable 1, so he'll have Reliable 2. That'll make for a really nice Phase 2 unit doing Reliable 2 stuff out there. So that'd be fun. All right, guys, that is it for the Republic Specialists. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments section. I will talk to you guys soon, and thank you so much. Be sure to check the links in the video description below if you want to learn more, like social media, my website, crabbok.com, with the Legion AI system, and lots of content there. Hop in Discord and chat and join the community there. There's a link to my Discord server in the description below, as well as Patreon. Big thanks to my patrons. You guys are amazing, and I could not do this without your continued support, so thank you so much. And as always, have a great day.